We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeout. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Throwing on second down, Daniel. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Commanders come up with it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, most teams that find themselves in this situation, Mike, what are they going to do on first down? They're just going to run it. They're going to just plow it up in there, and the idea is don't make the quarterback take the center exchange in the end zone. Well, not this guy. He decides to throw it deep downfield, and even though it's an incomplete pass, you have to imagine it's going to soften that secondary up just a little bit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll send him over to the left. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down. They motion the slot man left. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's in! Touchdown, Giants. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On play action, Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Another run here for Robinson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, Now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Take this in back at the 16. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position.
That's going to be intercepted. He gets free. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down, 3 to go. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Touchdown, New York. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Time to shine. The momentum hit you.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Brown. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now, faking the give. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. He'll get this out to the left flat.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Giants move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's been a rough first half. Now, as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That catch number 40 on the season for him. To the air again is Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing again. Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Defense, make us proud.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They run over center with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The extra point is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniels. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. That is hauled in at the 5. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's inbounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game.
Commanders 14.
He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up first down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Daniels gonna throw again. And he's gonna go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Going right sideline and complete. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He is in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Brown. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A carry here for Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And the Giants are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So a road win here for the Giants. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways.